Maybe. Okay, now we're talking. Hello everybody, how we doing today? How's everybody? Let's put some music. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? Let me put some music. And today we're gonna be coloring a little bit of this character, Lilith. But before that, I need some music. I need some music in my head. All right, well, here we go. Let's see. Let's see what we can do today. Getting ready for the night for working tomorrow. Sounds good. I'm gonna try to get some of those markers that I think I'll be using. Probably this one. Some reds, red, purples, some lavenders for sure. Some lavender. And what else? I'm gonna have them more like on this side so I can pick them easily. Skin tone. Yeah, we can start with some skin tone base. I thought I had an eraser somewhere. I have a lot of stuff on my desk. So much shit. Okay, here we are. Layer copy stand. I usually have them like turned like this on the side. I have a box and I usually have it like on the side. Yeah, so they don't dry too much, but yeah, I just like to keep it like horizontal is the best way. Yeah, they're expensive, especially in the US. I bought all my markers in Japan, but you know, I feel this character needs a like a pale color. This is nice tone. Pale purple. Maybe this one. I could mix these. Nice. Okay, so mixing these two is great. So I got my skin tones. Yeah, they can be a little bit expensive, the markers, but when I went to Japan recently, I bought all the markers that I needed. And that was that's what I needed to complete my collection, and they were cheaper, way cheaper, like $3 each. And trust me, I bought so many. made a little mistake, but it can be fixed. So yeah, in Japan I bought a lot of markers, and I had them. Yeah, I bought a lot of replacements too. That was like last year around December. I bought so many. I bought all the colors actually, and like I'm gonna get them all at this price. I'm not gonna get them anywhere like that, and the prices were like amazing. $3 each, and the refills I guess it was like $2.50, and I bought all of them. Even I haven't used like I guess more than 40%. I just have to have them. I wanted to have them. I was like, yeah, maybe I just buy this because I can. And like, why not? It's my work anyway, so it's my work, and by now they pay for themselves anyway, so it's not that hard. So right now what I'm doing is the first pass. I'm trying to save some areas for highlights. Yeah. I want to start with the skin first because it's a little bit easier for me, at least right now. I've been doing a lot of commissions. I'm gonna show you that to you later. And the skin tones I've been pretty on what skin tones I want for the artwork. And what I'm doing basically right now is just putting the first layer. This is kinda dry too, so I'm gonna be checking that later. Nice, gotta get to Japan one day. Yeah, I'm actually going in next week actually. I have like 6 days left actually. Damn it, time is going pretty fast. That's why I'm doing this. Last year I went to Japan and I did commissions, but I didn't over there, and I spent so much time in the hotels just coloring and doing this what I'm doing here in my house. I'm like, man, like I'm in Japan just to draw in a hotel. I'm like, nah, I think I want to like do some work over there for sure, but I really want to like enjoy my time, which I did. It's fun to do the drawings while I'm there, kill a bunch of times, and also discover new places to draw while I was there. New cafes, new areas to draw. Sometimes it can be hard to find like a good spot where you can put all your shit. I had to actually rent an office, like a shared space for a day, and it was pretty cool. They have all the snacks, coffee all the time. Like, yeah, it was a pretty good deal. Yeah, now I'm using the pale purple to bring some of the pinks because this looks too yellowish for me, and I want to bring some of that red tones, purple, because the character is purples, red, blues, and if you have a character that have blue, purples, you don't want to have a warm skin tone. That's a tip for you guys. You see how it looks here? It's fucking awesome. So you want to have a little bit of red on the yellow of the skin. So overlaying different markers, then you will have a shift in temperature. This is the perfect color for her, because you can like lower that yellowish tone. Sometimes you want that yellowish for some characters that are at the beach, you know, and maybe they might look a little bit saturated, but once I put the other colors, everything will come to balance. We'll have balance. I'm gonna read your comments. This is a nice mix. Actually, I need to take this mix with me when I go to Japan. Because I'm taking some of these markers, but I cannot bring them all. But this is a great mix. It looks soft and it works. Let's see what you say. I got a commission of Lilith and Feminos, one version of Auxilia. Okay. Are you excited for next year? I don't know, dude. The times are kinda strange these days, but I feel that yeah, we're gonna be out there doing conventions, and hopefully I will go to different shows I haven't been before. Mostly that. I definitely wanna probably stop doing commissions for like I do this mostly like Japan but I probably should do my other things that are more like personal for my brand. Like I have so many other covers for Street Fighter to do and draw that I should be doing that instead of this. But yep, yep. I like to taste the color. This is the perfect color for Lily hair. I'm happy when you can find the right marker. Let's see. Oh yeah, REIQ. Finally caught one of your string. Finally, I'm really gonna buy something from your shop. Where do you live? Oh, thank you for liking the artwork. Is this a printed page? Oh, these are the real inks, man. This is a real artwork. Kind of fuck it up. Even though I scanned it, it's scanned. It's fine, but this is the real ink. Sometimes I think people will not notice, but yeah, these are the real inks. And like I said before, when I do markers, I have to think about lighting in terms of what kind of lights are gonna be hitting the character from the sides, from the top, and so around the head I try to keep some space, some edge, to maybe introduce another color later on, or not. But I think it's a safe thing to do, to have that space. So designing that shape is very cool. It's like creating a highlights. I love to do this kind of stuff, and then later add something extra, a little bit of shade. So they have to be careful, which has happened to me recently with some other drawing, is that I'm thinking too much in a digital way, and I'm adding too many colors inside colors, and then it's like too many details, and so kind of like try to revert the damage, or you didn't make a good decision and then now you're trying to figure out how to create value by adding more and more and more. And so sometimes just keeping the base colors first and then doing the rest as you go is the best way, for me at least. So I have the hair, and I'm noticing it's kind of subtle. It's like a medium in terms of value, probably still like a mid value. So I can add darker sections later on. What are the colors of this girl? Red. I like these markers. When you put them, this color in specific, it gets like a little bit of red bleeding. It's kind of cool. I mean, I know it's just drawing, but I know sometimes ink smears when the coloring. Not this ink. This ink is fine. But if you leave pencil and ink, it will get weird. So yeah, I have to erase properly. I have issues where I have some graphite, and then I start coloring, and it's not just, but nothing that cannot be fixed with some white out. Actually, I'm gonna share this live stream with my YouTube people, with my Instagram. Let's see. How can I share? Gotta share the love. Gotta share the love. I need to share this stuff. Come on, view my channel. Share. Okay. Copy. Sorry guys, while I make an announcement. Hopefully we can bring more people. All right. I'm back. Hello, what's up? Any plans of doing the sacrifice outfit for Lilith that wants a more iconic alt of her? I don't have any plans. This is just a commission. I know I have the same question twice now, and I'm not sure if I am just missing your answer or not. But is the process you're doing with alcohol? Yeah, it's alcohol-based markers. It's an alcohol-based. See the red. Yeah, this is the perfect red. So I need a lighter version. This could work. I don't have I have somewhere a little bit of a guide in terms of what colors, how they look after they dry. But I kind of like to do this. ¿Cómo dibujar manos? No tengo tutorial, but I should, because now I feel more confident drawing hands. Buenos días, Rey. Que en diciembre viajo a Japón. ¿Tienes algún favorito que sepas que sea barato para comprar Copic markers y cosas de dibujo? Un lugar barato. I mean, ya está barato already. It's kind of like already cheap. Pero sería tools. I'll say tools is the best way. So when I'm doing this, I'm also thinking about the highlights. And the good thing is that I have this amazing figurine, and it can help me to create some nice highlights, or at least look at some things that can help. I can make them on my own as well. Kind of know where they're gonna go. And I have white ink. But I like doing this kind of highlight, kind of knowing where I should leave it. Yeah, el lugar se llama Tools. T-O-O-L-S. Tools, como herramientas en English. Tools. Yeah, I'm excited about new things. I need to like do more of my work. I sometimes I'm thinking like maybe I shouldn't go to Japan and do more of my own shit, my own illustrations. It's like easy to, once you're in a rhythm of work and or you just wanna, like, I don't know, I guess that you wanna going to Japan is kind of cool. It's an honor to go there, and I have like Japanese customers and all that. So that's why mostly what I do this, because I would like to be probably painting more of my own original characters like I did in October. But I said yes to some covers, and I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the covers, and it's a lot of drawings and very similar. So it's a lot of Street Fighter, and I love them. Trust me, I love it. I'm in an amazing position, but it's always easy sometimes to like fill yourself with like work if you're already a professional artist working, or you're working overall. It's easy just to accept more work, and maybe at the beginning you will have some issues maybe finding some work. Probably no, like finding some people asking you for some kind of artwork. But once you get it and the ball starts rolling, you get a lot of requests, and you have to like learn how to say no. Like I don't need to spend 3 days, 4 days doing this. Do I have enough resources to maintain myself and do some of my work? But it's tricky. It's tricky because you also wanna like give back to the people who follow you and be able to do these commissions, and it's a good practice. I like doing this traditionally. It's like I don't want to be in the computer either, like just coloring non-stop. Your favorite character? Yeah, this is a good character. It's simple. It doesn't have a big tits, and so it's kind of cute. It's kind of more like a stream. It's very fluid too. So yeah. This is supposed to be just a bust illustration, and this is my thing. Like I end up doing more than I asked for. Nobody asked me to do all of this shit. I could just have done like the top of the breast and leave it like that. But I have something in mind for the pose, and I was like, yeah, I could do that. So. Yeah, it was not supposed to be like a whole like illustration like this. Yeah, my shop just ships to the US and Europe too. Some countries I don't ship. Some products are not like available. Others are available. I need to be more on top of my store for sure. I have too many products, and I have to clean the products and organize that as well. So between conventions and traveling and looking for a new accountant, but at the same time I feel like kind of lazy even though I've been drawing and painting along a lot, so it's kind of weird. Good thing is that most of these can be turned into like a sticker, or I can use this sketch to do something else. And I like when people ask me some characters that I'm usually not drawing, or I haven't drawn, and then I have another thing to do. I don't mind drawing Chun-Li. So by now I don't know how many Chun-Lis I have drawn in my life, but no complaining, because Chun is Chun, but it's a lot of Chun-Lis. And yeah, I guess that's the character, my character, I guess. Although I like more Kami because I'm weak for blondes. Copics, yes, Copics. Añadí para ir a Tools o Chanomizo en Tokio. Por sí, voy a ir para allá en realidad en 2 semanas. Vale, gracias. Tomboy body type always my favorite. This is usually tomboyish. I mean, this is, I wouldn't say tomboyish, but pretty sexy. I mean, doesn't have to. No, all the characters have to be like crazy, And I make sure to make it like this. I have drawn Lilith before with huge tits, and yeah, kinda doesn't feel like the character, right? Let's see if this is the color. This is a good base. I was gonna do this coloring. I was gonna do it just on my own, but I wanna share some time with you guys. I'm gonna show you all the commissions that I did, and I'll be doing that very soon. I'll spend some time with you. Also wanna let you know that I have a new video on YouTube. With my friend Hori Benny. It's really, if you're an artist and you enjoy drawing, painting, I think you will like this conversation that I have with my friend, because we talk about different things about being an artist, about being a tattoo artist in Japan, about our struggles, about things that we find funny, or things that, you know, our age is also like we have things in common. Maybe it's common for you or not. But we have some really good topics, and it's always great to have a talk with him about, you know, art, like at that level. It's kind of cool. So that interview I did early this year, and it took me a while to edit, or I sent it to edit. But you know, procrastination happens to me. Many things I procrastinate, like a new book. I also work hard. Do you ever get together with other artists to work? No, I unfortunately don't do that too much. I would love to get together with other people and do all these drawings and all these things. But I don't know, dude. Like, I also would like to do other things and enjoy other activities with other artists, but I don't know. I think maybe you know, some artists are really like introverted and want to go out. I don't know. I know the artists and probably will like be fine if I tell people, oh, let's get together to draw and do this, but I have to plan that myself. Before, I have some friends and we will like draw together at the coffee shop many years ago, and that was kind of cool. I did a lot of things, and when my ex was living here, that was kind of cool because I could, hey, what do you think about this? Oh, can you see this? And that was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, but she's not here anymore. So I'm on my own, in my own zen space. I work in digital too. I find myself not drawing as much as I used to do before. I still draw a lot, but I think before, like a few years ago, I was just drawing like non-stop, like so many things. Very likely the pandemic made this. So she has like a warm green wings. Yeah, so if you're an artist beginner, that you can like see, yeah, just understand a little bit our way of thinking. I also need to color this one. That's why it's around here, so I don't forget that I have to color my Shiranui. Oh, there you go. I think I did the right. This is the right green. Grayish olive, Spanish olive, and grayish olive. Let's see. Oh, this guy's dead, bro. It's dead. Ooh, bro, this is dead. I'll put it here too. I like this green. I think it goes well with the rest. Maybe it needs to be a little bit cooler. Cooler. Yellow green, blue green. There's so many greens. It's crazy. Okay, this is like a cooler green. Nice. Probably this one. Maybe a combination of those two. What about this? Maybe shadows. Yeah. Okay, 3 markers. Let's go. Yeah, I have other like commissions. I'm gonna show it to you. What I've been doing recently. So I did this. Maybe the reflections, it will look kind of strange. The reflections are not that good with the camera. But I did this one. This is Jessica Jones. Yeah, I actually transferred that, the drawing, and I did the final inks on top of that. It was tight, like drawing faces this size is good, it's easy, but dude, it's so tiny. You have to really get those shapes like right. You're gonna oh, I missed a little piece of hair there. Realize I missed something, and it's so tiny. Yeah, this is Jessica Jones. I don't know much about the character, but there was a nice request, because I don't know the character, and the suit is the costume is like whatever, but I really like how it came out. A lot of black, a lot of overlaying grays, and I did some good stuff in here. Yeah, this face is so small. Like that's the thing. I did it on the computer, so I could zoom in, and I did some stuff. But once I transfer, like, man, like this is so tiny. And you have Galacta. This one was a struggle. Kind of like it how it came out. And then I did this Chun-Li. I wanted to draw her with a pink costume. Pink costume with some dumplings. I like this one. I probably overwork it a little bit, but I like it how it came out. These are like A4, so this is a different kind of commission. Oh, thank you. Then this is probably my favorite one from the bunch I have done. I was thinking maybe just keep it this and keep it for myself and don't give it to the client. Just make another one. Just make another one and then just keep this one. Yeah, I really dig this one, and it's like, oh man, but he paid good money, but I'm like, oh yeah, I kinda like this one. Yeah, she has some blood in. I wanted to, yeah, I want to make sure that she's like, battling. She's kicking ass. Like this is like, she's a fighter, right? So I think I got all of these in one day. These 3 ones. Yeah, I really dig this one. Colors are simple. Probably the background was a good choice. Really, you know, desaturated colors. Then I did Cami. Cami drinking some fruit juice. And again, I could have gone more deep in some areas for the shadows. But this is good, man. This is really nice. I'm digging this. The arms kind of buff and a little bit chunky, but I like it. I did some overlay with another marker, like a yellow. It's called yellow shade, and it created that kind of yellowish tone without sacrificing other colors that you can see in the eyes. Let's see. So this is nice. And the last one, which is actually the first one that I did, is Mika. And I'm seeing the colors are so saturated on the computer, on the screen. It's not that saturated. It's more like less saturated with this. So yeah, this one, which is the drawing is supposed to be this only, but I went and I did the rest because, you know, also composition in the page, I feel like wanna build it all instead of just doing this. This was, I think, around $500, $600. Yeah, probably like 600. Yeah. And so yeah, this is what I've been doing the very few days. Really digging this. I need to put them back in the. Yeah, I've been working on my anatomy to get them like muscular and buff, because I do like me some buff, sexy girls. Yeah, those are the commissions. It doesn't look like a lot, but I feel like doing those in a week, 2 weeks. And this is one that is personal. This is mine. This is mine that I did, and this is mine, and probably not planning to sell it, but I kind of like it. And now I'm deciding I want to use some kind of black outfit, black or dark purple outfit. Fortunately, I'm gonna try other colors instead of the blue. I think like a dark purple will look kick-ass. And yeah, she's kicking ass and feet. So yeah, I need to color this one, and I need to color the Mai Shiranui. And I have another one that is also personal, and I skip it for myself because I just have fun with this and I like it. So this is mine. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it. If I'm gonna sell it, I'm probably gonna sell it for like over 1,000. Yeah. So the things that I like, I'll sell it like for way more. Yeah, I'd like pay good money for that shit because I don't want to give it away. And this one, I don't know. There was just an experiment. Let's see if I can sell it for some. Like, I think I'll sell it in Japan for. I don't know how much, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I've been looking at a lot of videos of mine that I did many years ago, and there's some good tips there. I need to take that information out of there. I think I'm going back to watch all the anatomy because I can get over how much I love it. Wow, thank you so much. I need to make new videos, and I have the content. I have done a lot of live streams explaining things. I can take that. I'm going in a week and a half. No, actually, not in a week. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's fun to draw her. So base color. And you want to follow the direction of the wings or the muscles or the direction of the form. So kind of makes sense. Is follow the shape form. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, DarkStalkers rules. Rules the world. You see when you overlay these, it changed the color, but I thought it would be more like a shadow. It's cool still. Add some texture. Let's see what you're saying. It looks so great. Obviously, your work. Do you have any favorite series at the moment? I'm watching Rama y medio, Rama and a half. I like that. All classic. That's the only one I'm watching right now. I'm not watching too much TV. I've been following the Street Fighter League. That's it. I don't spend too much time watching too much TV, to be honest. I watch a lot of YouTube and videos like that, but TV shows, not many. I feel kind of lazy just watching TV for too long. I want to watch some movies. I want to watch Predator. That would be nice. Let's see what you say. Yeah, I need to watch a video on shading. Yeah, when shading the skin, you gotta think about volume and how to describe volume and how are you gonna do that overall, the whole shape. Also learn how to hide things. You know, some things need to be hide or to be hidden. Sorry. You know, you can make a whole section hidden. You don't need to like color everything. That kind of saves you a lot of time. You know, just color this and then hide the other ones. And if you have white highlights, you can use that. But you have to learn form and where you want to show that the form is like rounded, and so you can put the shapes of the shadow shapes or shading. That's why it's good to start with a base like this, not too dark. That way you can have some flexibility. Yeah, I need to watch Predator. What was the last movie I watched? I don't remember right now. These are commissions. It's already like paid. No way I'm going this week as well. I'm going for an event. Yeah, I'm gonna be at the Japan Comic Con. Tokyo Comic Con, sorry. It's called Tokyo Comic Con. And that's in 2 weeks. I'm going at the end of the month to a show called Japan Comic Expo. Is this the second year I go? I think I went once. Yeah, I went once as a spectator, and then because of my work with Udon, I got invited. Well, yeah, I'm part of the crew, and that's why I'm going again this year. The first one is called Japan Comic Expo, and it's just artists drawing and painting and drawing and painting. Drawing, painting, commissions on the spot. It's not like Anime Expo or any other event. It's very people just. It's interesting. They just go there, and they ask you for commissions, and you do the commissions, and it's just a commission show mostly, which is interesting. Only for commissions, so you get a line. I had a line last year, people asking for commissions, and if you have the time, well, you can do it, and that's it. But the good thing is like, because everybody's in there just drawing, you can get up and meet all the artists and have some cool interactions. I meet some cool artists over there. I probably will see them again. Like, well, Arjun was there, but the other artists, like Japanese artists, are more local. And Kiyasamiya was there. Some really good mangakas that usually come here as guests. They are just there chilling on on the same space. You're like, hey, dude, I love your work. Oh, thank you. So it's like, oh, okay, so cool to meet this artist and feel like I'm like an equal there, because we are in the same space, sharing the same show. That was kind of cool. And yeah, it's meet other artists. Tokyo Comic Con, on the other hand, is more like a regular convention. You have a booth and you have people coming to, but you can sell more like stickers or things like that. I think the Japan Comic Expo is more for, like fans who wants to get some drawings from you, like a commission only kind of vibe. Maybe you get to sell some goods that you have. I'll sell my stickers as usual. Nice. Alcohol fumes? No, bro. No fumes. I don't feel anything anymore. Copy markers. Oh yeah, the Haruko. That was a good one. That came out pretty good. Living in Japan. I would love to live there, but I had a chance to live there. I don't know. I feel like I like Japan, but I don't know if I want to live there. I feel like I was gonna feel like a foreigner. It's fun and all, but this, and more being Latino. There are things that I love, but there's some other things that you have to leave behind to be part of it. And you can go there and live there, but I really would like to integrate more into society, instead of like, oh, I'm a foreigner and just living here. I don't know. Also, summer is fucking brutal. I don't want to live there during summer. And spring, I get allergies. So those are two things. Economy is good. I can speak the language, so それは問題ないですけど. Maybe I need to find like a girlfriend over there. And find me my wife. And then maybe. But I really like to be here, and even with all the shit that is happening, and being a citizen here in the United States, kind of nice. As an artist, you get to meet a lot of people and do so many things, and living in California, LA. Yeah, it has a lot of perks, dude. Like, I can go to live books and it's just 10 minutes away from my house, and I don't know, there's like two things that I like over there, things that I like over here. Yeah, I don't know, I think I will miss some stuff from being here, or I don't know what it is, but yeah, you know, if you completely integrated, even if you live there for many years. I know people who feel like that after many years, and they are fucking fluent in Japanese and they have a lot of friends, but still, you always feel like you are not really part of there. You know? Any stuff, if you're really gonna live, well, you have to have a good way of getting income, and work and do all of these things to support your life. You know? Wow, the colors are so saturated on the stream, but they're not as saturated in real life. Ah, she has nails. Red nails? No. Kind of like red nails. I'm gonna put some red nails. Hell yeah. I'm doing pedicure, mom. That's just my take. Maybe, I don't know, maybe before, maybe now there are more foreigners and maybe there are other things more like flexible, but when I lived there in 2009-10, you really feel like you are like a rare Pokemon, like especially in Osaka or other towns. You really feel like standing out just because, well, big eyebrows. What's your kanji level, brother? How many? A lot. I think I know a lot of kanjis. いろんな漢字がしているんだ. And right now, this is my level. My level is N2, and I already about to finish this book with my Japanese teacher. Yeah, we're almost done. So all of these I can read, and I read with my teacher, and I answer, and yeah, a lot of grammar. So all of this stuff, and you have to read it with a sensei, and like all of this stuff can get like pretty intense. 開発部と営業部の間で来年度の販売計画をめぐって議論が続いている。Anyway, shit like that. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, this will be on YouTube. Watching your stream got me so pumped to do my own. May I ask which capture card you recommend? And probably the last person you wanna ask about that. What's your kanji level, brother? How many? I already said that. Watching your colors is mesmerizing. I still have to start on that. Yeah, get some markers. I've been in Japan for 5 years. I mostly miss Mexican food. Yeah, I can get Mexican food here, plenty. To find a Japanese wife better in Okinawa. Half the population there, half foreign and more approachable to foreigners. Well, they didn't have any other choice. But Okinawa is kind of far. Yeah, I had a girlfriend many years when I used to live there, and probably could have got married, but they didn't do it. Japan has good and bad, like any other country. Earthquakes, man, you're safe there. I got used to the earthquakes. I was there when the 2011 earthquake happened with the Fukushima. That was interesting. I was like, oh, this is another earthquake. Nothing to worry about. And my family is calling. I was like, what happened? And then I see the news, and I see the earthquake waves moving through Japan and then reaching Osaka. That was interesting. I was in my room watching the news, and you could see the news. Oh, we have an earthquake here in Nara, and then we have another earthquake approaching, and then you get the earthquake exactly like a wave. Yeah, it was scary, but nothing bad happened, thank God. But my girlfriend at the time, she really had a bad time because she lived through the Kobe 1995 one. Yeah, that shit got. She used to live in Kobe. Maybe she still lives there. But I mean, everywhere has this stuff, right? Been to Brazil, yeah. I don't know if I went to Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. How do you guys see the camera? Is it like properly? Okay. What's the last figure you bought? I bought it, but I haven't received. It's a new Chun-Li figure by Akiman, the one that she's like this. I said I was not gonna buy more figurines, but I need it for reference, right? So I have to wait until it arrives. But when in Japan, I'm gonna try to find other DarkStalkers figurines. Like Heisenko. Try to find that one. The girl with the long arms and the how you call that? Like the curse on her forehead. This one as I used. I did a drawing and then I look at it, especially for the wings, man. Like you get some really cool perspectives, and also you get like the figurine and the torso. Like these are great. It's a great. You can put different angles and like, oh, I need to see how it will look at this angle, and then use it. And you can see all of these part of the costume and how it attached to the back. So if I'm drawing, I'm gonna have a better idea. Definitely helps for this kind of stuff. Put it here, so bring more people to the stream. Oh, I cannot see. Fuck. Dude, I have already a tutorial on my YouTube. I already have a tutorial, and I already did another string coloring another piece, and I explained what I was doing. So the information is there, my man. My strings are there with all the Copic marker work that I did. You only have to look for it, and it will show. Yeah, I already paid, but many times. Same with this hand. I use this hand as a reference for this one. So I did the hand. So I look at it and I drew it. It's kind of cool. Let me see some water. I've been to Brazil, I've been to Rio. I need to get invited. Somebody needs to invite me to Brazil. Considering you are mostly known for drawing fighting kind characters, any chance you might consider the obscure ones like Rival Schools? Dude, I did Rival Schools, and I already did Power Stones, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. What I did. I did. Where are they? Where are they? There you go. Look, the best thing about these commissions, bro, that these guys are getting the artwork outside, and they also get the... well, not this one. They also get my work here. There you go, Power Stone, man. I did Power Stone. And I did Tiffany. I did them from the rival schools and Power Stone. And also did Hinata from rival schools. I need to draw more. These are not my favorite characters from the game, but I do them. Also did Lily, but it looks like different. Mine is a little bit older. This is more like a younger side, which is, I guess, is more her. Yeah, I didn't see this. I didn't look at my own drawing, but I can still make it more like... I like it. I like it. I should do like stretch. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, La Mole. Yeah, Mexico. Let me see. Consider your mostly draw. Yeah, I will draw more. I'll draw more. I'll draw more for sure. I have some characters I need to draw for the next covers and trading cards for Udon Capcom, so I'll be doing that. Well, let's see what you say. At the level you are, do you still practice doing fundamentals? Yes, I do. I've been practicing my anatomy, the chest, the shoulders. I have my little book where I do my practices. See, I do practicing recent ones. Yeah, practicing shoulders and stuff. Some poses and shit. Galacta, I did Galacta. I did Lily here, and then I forgot I drew this, and I did it again in a different pose. But I can take this and transform it into another drawing. I can just make another Lily. Yeah, I need to make an art book. I have a lot of drawings now. Yeah. Yeah. What kind of headphones are you using? I'm using the Bose. I love these. These are really good. The battery lasts for like forever. It lasts so many hours. A whole flight of 11 hours, and you can still listen to music. The sound, noise cancelling is amazing. Thank you much for everything you shared with us. It was a pleasure to meet you in La Mole. You have been an inspiration for me since I was in high school. Well, thank you. Keep going. Dead or Alive. I did a lot of Dead or Alive, but all of them are hentai, so very hardcore stuff. So I can look for Dead or Alive REIQ, and you will get some results. Many moons. Gotta be careful. This is more like a blue. I need a tint, little bit change of colors. Even though the globes kind of match. I think the globes have a different color. You see, the globes are more like that. So I'm gonna layer. That's what I needed to layer this. Yeah, I do still practice. I need to actually practice some more. Yeah. The thing is that there are some shortcuts, and when you draw a lot of finished illustrations, you're focused on coloring, you focus on other things, and then you start forgetting about how to draw or how to improve what you already know. Like, I know how to draw a torso, but can I make it that even better? Do I actually understand the whole form? Do I remember the whole muscles? You know, because you can draw like anime figurines, like the anime characters like this, and the anatomy doesn't show that much, and can get used to just draw like tubes, and that will be enough. I'm going to buy that Lilith. REIQ is about influence. Well, if you're gonna get that, you should get this one too. You should get my lovely Judy. And if you're gonna get this, then you should need to get this one. I have Felicia over there and Morrigan, but I'm not bringing those. I'm not using those now. I'm slowly getting back into art and have shown you some stuff. Yeah, get back to it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, get the Viper. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. In a different universe, you will be a pro Street Fighter. Yeah, I don't think now with my age I have the reactions of a 14-year-old. I'm getting better at Street Fighter. I think I'm like Diamond because I die. I need a little bit of a purplish blue. This is too much. Well, this could be the bats. Let's see the bats. Yeah, I buy this mostly because of what I'm doing right now. You see, I know where exactly that little bat is, and I can draw it directly without having to try to draw it or look at a reference and try to figure out. I just do it. Yeah, I'm using this because I'm playing some music on my headphones while I do the commission. I don't want to have a YouTube striking, and I've been listening to some music that really gets me into like drawing, and I'm sure YouTube will be like, bro, what are you doing? She has one here, she has one on the lower side. I thought they had more, but no, very few. Can you listen to vocal music? Only beats. I'm playing this artist, which I like a lot. It's called Monolink. You can search on YouTube this, and it will get you in a great mood to draw. Hey, can you still achieve as anime cell shading look with just graphite and ink? Yeah. Yeah, you have to be really good with the values. Okay, I need It's like a smoky blue. Problem is that some colors, they look great, but when you put it on paper, I really don't want to fuck it up, to be honest. Need to find the right blue. Nice. Well, since I don't want to spend like a lot of time looking for the right color, I'm just gonna do it with the app. Still doesn't match. Smoky blue, you see? That's what I was saying. Let's find that. Smoky blue. We have midnight blue. Where is this smoky blue? A lot of night blue. Bro, where's the smoky blue? Eggplant. Let's try again the box. Dude, I cannot find that marker. What the heck? Let's see, smoky blues. Smoky blue. Isn't this beautiful? All of these colors here. It makes me happy. So many colors. I'm addicted to colors. Addicted to colors. Color addiction. I'm controlling it with my mind. Yeah, this is the color. Alright, found it. Took a while, but it's here. And now I can do this without being afraid of fucking it up. Well, it's a shame that it's not the sketch marker. I know I have the color. I know I have the color. But where is it? Nobody knows. Me and my art friends were talking about your latest video. Not doing one wrong, so taking longer to finish the drawing. That was horrible. Yeah, you see? It happens. Even for this drawing, I didn't do warm-ups, but I took it really slow. And I'm gonna draw Lilith, and I don't need to rush, so I'm gonna take my time. Copy goblin, very likely. I like this smoky blue. I knew it. I knew the color. I knew it. Okay, so when you get to this moment, you already have all the base colors and then some shading. I want to push certain things. I want to add a background, and I need another pass to get rid of some highlights, maybe a darker red. But let's finish what we started. Let's finish what we started and finish these horns. I also have a color, regular colors, and that could be another way to finish the drawing. Instead of layering too many markers, you can have some nice texture. You need to do warm-ups. I think so. I think you know. It's a little bit of red vibes. Reddish. This is a great one. But don't be that impatient. Do the warm-ups. I mean, you can make your own, the drawing you're doing a warm-up anyway. Draw it loosely. Learning from Michael Hampton drawing. All the books. I think this. Strong. This is a strong red. Okay, this is the shadows. Yeah, probably you better think a little bit before moving. This is the book, Taco Drawing Tips. I was actually thinking making some videos out of this, like put the book, give it some promotion, why not? And talk about the tips a little bit, you know? really good stuff. Some of them are like redundant. I feel like I need to explain, you know, some of them maybe because I already know them, but sometimes I think it's the other book. I think this is like a better version. I have another book, and I think it was when this person was starting to do the tutorials and stuff. But this is great for refreshing or starting to draw. There are things here that I do myself and I don't remember. Like I do this, but then if I was gonna explain it, it is great. I think I explained this on how to draw the skull. It's super important. Like a lot of people, I would say a bunch of people who are professionals don't do this. It's so important to know that these are, you know, and they follow the nose, and there's a structure, but people don't follow that structure and put the teeth where like all the way down or all the way up. But anyway, that's the book. Let's see if I can focus here. I have this dark, it's called Strong Red. So let's see how strong is this red. And you can go darker. It doesn't have to be red. Doesn't need to be the same color. You can use a purple and you get some purple shades. But this is great for doing the terminators for the lights like this. Make it a little bit more shiny. You gotta know your shapes. Make it shiny. You gotta do the shape design and design those little shapes so it looks juicy and tasty. Because that's what we want. We want a juicy, tasty drawing. Tasty shapes. Yeah, those are tasty shapes. There. There you go. Think about tasty shapes. By the way, thank you guys for being here, for checking this. It means a lot to me, you guys checking me drawing this stuff, drawing this. I usually do it on my own, alone in the dark. But for this one, I feel confident because I've been doing a lot of coloring. But I'm always grateful for having you guys here. You see how juicy now it looks? Probably it's too saturated for you, but it looks like a delicious apple I wanna eat. It looks like a delicious apple. How do I figure out how they look? Well, you have to understand the forms. You have to how to understand the forms and design the shapes to have a beginning and to have an end. You know, think about it like a piece of a puzzle. Takes time. I'm still working on my shapes. I think something that you will never be done with. Beautiful shapes are so beautiful that could be endless. So it's about taste as well. Where would you like to have that? And also, does that shape serves to show the form, or just to look beautiful, right? And sometimes you have shapes, but then you need to like blend it a little bit. Oh yeah, I do. I love latex. I love shiny stuff. I love colorful and shiny. That's why I do a lot of highlights and shit like that. I have to learn through the years to control and understand that less is more. So sometimes what I do, I think I did it this time, is that I did a lot of like highlights first, and they were kind of big, so I'm like, that's nice. And then, okay, now time to bring them down, make things smaller a little bit, refine that, you know, like no, don't. It's like eating a big piece of chocolate and then run enough to burn the calories. And when I'm in a good point of doing this, I'll figure out that it's better to reduce the highlights and then have a very few ones. That's when you have a better eye. It's about balancing where those highlights are gonna go. It's like a cake, and you are doing the ornament of that cake. I'm gonna make sure that it looks good. So now I'm gonna push some shapes. Yeah, less is more, but you have to bring it back. That's something I learned in my class, in one of the classes. I took a long time ago, and it was about character design. It was done by the character designer of Rapunzel or Tangle at the time. And he said that somebody told him this to him, so that was like a pass on. He said when you do a character design, you have to push the shapes a lot. You have to push that to the extreme and then bring it back. Bring it back and refine. So you can have a big shape and push it all the way you can push it, and then bring it back to something that is more refined, but still you carry that energy, or you carry that distortion or push or pull that you did for the character, for the shape, the silhouette. Yeah. Because even for this, I like to, it looks good because the shape of it reads. Make sure that the whole shape reads, and then you can go more into specifics. But there's always shapes inside shapes. By the way, guys, I have a new video on my YouTube. If you watch my video and you haven't put a comment there for me, because I'm the only one who read the comments, I will encourage you to give me some comments, so maybe more people can find the video, because YouTube tends to drown everything. The video doesn't have any advertisement. I just put it out there to the world, and I appreciate if people can move it along. If you learn something, it's always appreciated. Hello from Brazil. Hello. Obrigado. Yeah, the interview one. If you watch something that you like, you wanna share, I'll be grateful, man. So I have to pay an editor to do that. I mean, I spend money on that, so I went there, recorded, I did the whole thing. I'm not a YouTuber, but I really wanted to make that video because it's my friend, and I thought I think that conversation was like a good conversation to have, not just because I wanted to have some kind of content on my channel. So you really left a comment. Yeah, well, thank you so much. Okay, what is next? I think some background could help to balance. I like this coral sea. I'm gonna use that. I'm not gonna think about it too much. Yeah, I have other videos that I'm cooking. I feel like I need to do more of the videos because Instagram is kind of dead for artists, to be honest. I feel like I need to get more people aware on YouTube to reach more people with my work. I want people to see my work. Why not? It looks so saturated on the stream. ¿Cuánto tendremos una vela? Stellar Blade, yeah, a lot of people been asking for that one for a long time. Well, I need somebody to commission me. I did a mini launch, by the way. I have new stickers on my shop. You can get some cool stickers, and I'll make sure you get them. Ah, thank you so much. Yeah, YouTube is I feel is the only way, the only area where you can grow more in terms of like audience, and that's why I'm here with you guys, spending time sharing these moments. I'm usually very, if you believe it or not, I'm more like reserved, like introverted. I think I'm introverted and extroverted, but for content and drawing, because I guess I'm the old school. And I was the old school, but back then, look at people drawing was really rare. Looking at people's faces and know who that person was, it was mysterious. It was more mysterious. Yeah, I have a lot of tutorial. I have a lot of content that I have recorded, and I was looking at that today, and I'm like, man, I have all of these. It's like sitting on a gold mine. I just like drawing. I don't like editing videos. But yeah, I have all of that information. And there, I need to share it with you guys because I know you guys will benefit. You will benefit so much. So it's like Just like going up, going up, going up, going up. You know, one of the other reasons that I haven't done videos like for tutorials, like new that are new, is because there's a lot of things I learned how to draw, and since I already learned it, it comes automatically, and I have to remember how was the construction of this. Like, so you have to go back and revise those things. Even though you know how to draw it and you know how it look like anatomy, well, how can I simplify this? I gotta remember. Also, my English back then sucked. Still not the best English ever, but those older videos. No muy buena video. No buena video. No habla mucho. Muy bien. I didn't study hips from nobody. I guess life. Life. Most likely life. That's another thing. I found like something that makes the hips super like sexy is only this area here. Like, I've been studying that, believe it or not. I should add some hearts. Little hearts of energy. I'll read your comments. Give me a second, trying to make this background work. I was telling artists about the old Deviant art days and how different art knowledge was back then. Yeah, I mean, I feel it was like more pure. It was nicer. So these fucking companies, all these Facebook and all these fucking greedy assholes destroy everything just to get more profit. It's like a fucking virus. Pato asks, what's your mindset for your art process, specifically for pin-ups? I've been a bit of an art rut and been kind of bored with the drawing I've been doing recently. My drawing, the process is that I draw a lot of like reference. I have a good reference. I also draw from imagination a lot when I have ideas, and then if I find like a image that I feel like, oh, that could be something, I can use that as a starting point. I think this one was a reference. I download it, and then I look at the reference and say, oh, I can use that. I need to change the hands. I don't know where that reference is. I use it and then that's it. Didn't go back to it. I don't see it right now, but I thought the movement was pretty cool, like the pose, but has a nice flow to it. So I collect a lot of images. I have a bunch of images here of things that I like. Well, many things that I like. A lot of butts and ass, but I have some stuff that when I see it, I'm like, oh, this could be a great idea for these characters, or I could use this concept and mix it with something else. So I have a good source of. I found the post. inspiration, I guess. Yeah, and then like, oh, this could be something, or I just create it myself. So this is the reference, you know. Took a photo of my computer. So this is a reference. I just really like, and even the hair is kind of like very Lilith like. So I took that, but then I made it my own. It's not exactly the same. The face is not the same angle. The anatomy is not the same. The hand is not the same. The way it reaches is not the same. I really like the hip area here, so I try to like convey that. And now that I see it, I could actually add a little bit more of the strong red. So yeah, you can go back to your reference and like, I see some little bit here. There you go, I like that. And the arm too, right? The arm is not the same, so you have to create. But this is like as a base of like what could be. Exactly. So like I like the flow, and then how can I transform this to the character I'm doing? And one of the reasons is because it's faster to have a reference and use it, especially for this kind of work. This is a commission. It's not like it's gonna be a cover for something, and kind of allows me to try those poses and see how it looks like. And so it came out pretty good. I can probably come up with this on my own. I can draw this like just draw it, but using the reference and transform it to what I want to do. That's how you use the reference. Like I did the reference, I didn't look at it anymore. I move on from that. You can go back like with it now and find some of the things that you can use. So that's a good way. I always look at reference online. I know it's like, oh my god, it's just like sexy images and all that shit. Obviously, it's a sexy nature of it. But it's interesting. Like I see a lot of those photos, noting like, oh man, this is so hard. Like I'm more like, man, that's a cool fucking shape. Like I would like to try to draw that, you know. So it's a different kind of motivation, or kind of way of looking at. Okay, this is not gonna get darker. I found this is the blueberry. Let me see if I have this as a sketch pen. 04. Zero, 02 blueberry. Oh, it was here all this time. Yeah, there's some things about the anatomy, like how this area in specific is very complex. If you don't get that nice structure, I still need to improve on that. So yeah, never ends. Never ends. Never ends, never ends. Little bit of shadow. Un buen line art, bueno, precisión. For a good line art, for a good line art, you have to have precision. So Some artists are way better at precision. I try my best. Other artists are better. It still looks pretty clean. Other artists are extremely like perfect with the lines. I'm like, bro. You gotta take your time when you do the lines and breathe when you do that. I don't know if I like what I did here, but I need to like make sure that it looks more thought. It looks like I thought about it more. Also, if you have things that in the front, you might want to have lower those highlights of other things that are like in the back. Like this boot doesn't need to be that shiny. Seen so many Japanese artists with the G pens so crazy. Yeah, dude. I used G pen before. ¿Qué recomiendo hacer online? El train the fearing sería cool para practicar. Yeah, I think everybody did the fearing, the freeing thing. I could do it too. Okay, I think I'm gonna add some makeup. I think you're using some color pencils now. Oh, I have more markers here. I forgot I have all of these. Smoky blue. It was here. Too many markers, man. Too many markers. Oh, what a problem. I'm struggling. Too many markers. What a cool colors I have. I just looked up thing and your video was recommended. Probably because you you're watching this stream, YouTube knows what you do. They know everything. Oh, nice. This is a perfect color for some gradient. When I started drawing back in 1996, when I had my first color pencils, I used to do posters of the X-Men and Evangelion with color pencils, all color pencils. Yeah, that's my time. That's my time. Yeah, I think color pencils are like underestimated. You can create some nice gradients. But yeah, again, I want to say thank you guys for being part of the live stream. Always grateful for having you. I don't know if you guys can see that subtle gradient over there. Trust me, it's there. Can add some texture like this. Texture. Un saludo a mi gente en Venezuela. Everybody, thank you so much. Oh, this is called blush. Maybe this is what I need to create a nice little pinkish. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Little touch of pink in there. Green. So what else, guys? If it's not the green. This is the green. Some texture. Remember tracing Yu-Gi-Oh images? Yeah, man. 1996, man. A lot of time has passed. A lot of shit has been going through. Yeah, back then I was like, oh, I wanna be an artist someday. I wanna draw an X-Men cover. I've drawn X-Men, but I haven't drawn an X-Men cover. That'd be kinda dope. Dude, I have a mess here of so many markers. It's getting out of control. But I did the Battle Chasers cover comic, the comic cover, and that's a big one. And I'm doing a bunch of Street Fighter shit, so not always is the same thing you want to do. Sometimes it's even better. Yellowish shade. Do we want to add some yellowish here? No, we don't want to add some yellowish. We want to add some green, some pale mint. Boom. I can draw the X-Men, I can draw all of that. It doesn't need to be etchy. I already did a nice piece. Personal piece. Bloating out of the water. A little bit of green. Now is a subtle time for little hue changes, like these ones. A little bit of blue makes the artwork a little bit rich in terms of colors. A little bit of a, instead of having the white from the page, you can have a little bit of this bluish moon white. Yeah, thanks to you guys. Thanks to you for looking at this, spending time here with the me. You know what's another good thing is that since I'm doing this traditional, I can go to my computer later and adapt the colors and change the colors. It doesn't have to be exactly what you see. The only person who will know is the commissioner. He will know. Yeah, some things may look a certain way. I like to change a few things that it'll be hard to do once I reach this level of completion. Yeah, I still feel like the skin tone, which since it's the first thing we did, now we need some something. Need something. What would that be? Yeah, that's how it is. Markers are pretty fast. Yeah, that's what I need. I need some coloring, some subtleties. A little bit of texture with this. Some nice texture. I don't know if you guys can see that little texture, but it is there. Cut it to the boots. To here. So what are you guys looking for the future? What are you guys doing for the future? What is ahead? What is ahead? I just hope things get better soon for everybody. There's no need, you know what is funny, that all of this shit is whatever like situation happening, it's just a very few people who are doing that to all of us. so crazy. Here's a few. I'm gonna return to job. Hope your art goes well, dude. Thank you so much. With a whip. Damn it. Inking with a whip. Jesus. You're whipping it. Whip it good. I need that. Found it. Yeah, I'll be sharing all the commissions that I've done. I've already scanned them all. Finish this, I'll scan it, and I'm gonna make a post for Patreon. A lot of artwork, like six pieces, 7 pieces. So I'm gonna put that on Patreon. Dude, it's already 2 hours, so it took me 2 hours to color this. It's kind of easy piece. In terms that I don't have to do a lot of detail for different parts, or I have to do a lot of many complicated like parts to render and color. I tried try a change in the number of lines for the image. Grinding some anatomy and shading practice. I wanted to do my own artwork to shame. Do it. Do it. Put it to shame. I know I need something here, and I think it's some very subtle pink. This is too much. Maybe for some shadows. I'm gonna go with this crazy decision. Sometimes you gotta take some decisions. Some shadows. Okay, now I'm liking that. Yeah, I like to make them chill, like not music. I'm listening to music, so you can listen to whatever music you want to listen to. But I like this. It's chill. You can draw too. You can spend time here for a little bit. You can put your music. You can watch your shows. Now it's looking better. I needed some more shadows, more volume. Hell yeah. A little bit of shadow there for the boobies. A little bit of shadow here too. Yeah, I saw the Freerun drawing, and I know it looks funny, but I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, the whole community has time for that. Some people did a good job. Some other people, like that's not still not a good angle. Like they didn't do the exact angle. Maybe I need to do it. I need to do it. I think the more stupid you draw that free ring, the more vital you will get. I mean, it's a really difficult head position. It's not the most appealing one. Yeah, listening to Monolink. I think I share it. It's called Monolink. I'm using a Copic paper. This is Copic paper. Like a professional Copic paper. Hi. Yeah, I gotta grind your anatomy. I can improve the lips. Needs to be a little bit more pinkish. More pinkish. So the top of the eyelids. Yeah, guys, I really, like I said before, thank you for being here. I hope your artist journey gets better and you improve. Okay, let's do some highlights. Some white. I'm making San Diego Comic Con. 2019. It has been a while since I met you. I just wanted to say I love your stuff and inspired me since then. Oh damn, comic school. I wish I had gone to like a comic school, man. That's dope. Alright, let's do my favorite part, some highlights. I think more I'm looking forward to the highlights here. Her costume, little feather coming out, feathers, little pieces, make it more like flurry. I don't know if that's a word, but making little details there. Mostly lurk during the stream, but this is really fun to watch. I always enjoy seeing people draw traditionally. It helps me learn some too since I started using Copics. Yeah, I think for a while the Copics or markers usage has been a little bit down, but now with the AI, like doing the traditional thing for a lot of people who are not artists, it's like, oh wow, actually people draw this. There's always like a magical thing that people look and it's like, wow, it's like done this way. People who doesn't draw, you know. So that being traditionally, it gives it like an extra trust me. Dark red. This is what I need. Some dark red. I want to ask you, do you have any tips for posing characters like Suki? I don't know. I think for poses, you have to. If you're making a set of stickers or prints, or you're making characters from one series, making at least 2 or 3, you need to think how they will look as a group together. And that way you can design them separately but together at the same time. So you're designing a group, not one specific character. So when you put them all together, it feels like, oh, they belong together. And that's because you thought about it. And then the poses, sometimes the pose that you have for one character might be good on its own, but once you put it together with other characters, it might make it easier actually for you to pick the other poses. Let's say, oh, this character is jumping, and the next one you maybe want to keep doing the same theme of jumping, or the same theme of colors. We're talking about poses. So yeah, so you can keep some cohesive. So that's kind of like my advice, and it will look good as a sticker. Will it show? Will it look cool? Will somebody wants to put this on whatever they have? Car, book. You have to think about that. Not just because you did a drawing, it's gonna work as a sticker, and that happens to a lot of people. It happened to me in the past. That's how I learned. I'm gonna do that drawing. You have to have that sense of design. to think and said, this will look dope if I make them facing each other. If you go to my website and you will see my Sakura, I did a Sakura from Street Fighter. I did that design first, and then a couple of years after, the next design I did, it was the opposite of that. So together, because they are actual kind of rivals in the game, it makes sense to have a similar pose. So when you put them together, it feels like a set. So it feels like it makes sense together. I also did a set where they are like taking selfies, and that's the pose. That's the vibe. How they will pose for a selfie if they were hanging on the restroom. You watched the Chainsaw Man movie? Yeah, I watched it. I like it, but I read the whole manga, and basically it's a manga as a movie. That's how I felt. It was a good movie. I mean, the animation is fucking awesome. It looked like the manga, which is good. I don't know. It's just a great work. It just didn't surprise me. It was nice though. What does traditional art have over? That you're actually creating a piece that somebody can own, that is actually real, that is painted, that is exists somewhere, it has extra value. You can scan it, and that can work. But yeah, it has that. As a person, I think it is a way for you to practice how to put something in a paper, on a paper. You can sell it, you can have it, you can keep it. I have a bunch of drawings, like original drawings, over there, saved. You never know, maybe one day I have to start selling that shit. Hopefully it never happens, but maybe one day I wanna like share it with the world, and then I can sell it, and I have all those sketches that I did back then. I think it's cool, man. You can go to a convention and you can do commissions and you can make some money. I don't think I like making some money. Thank you so much for your commentaries. Do you sell physical art? You sell your physical art, and if not, why? I sell the commissions like this. This is pretty good. I rather sell like more my stickers. I don't know. I have them there. I don't feel like I wanna like sell my drawings. Like some drawings are just personal thoughts that I've done for myself. I like to have them. Sometimes I do stuff like I was like, I want to keep this shit, but like I don't have enough time to make another one. I kind of did with my Shiranui, this one here. I did this for someone, and I like it, and I say I'm gonna make another one. It was for Joe, but Joe, I'm sorry, I just kept it for myself, and I made you another one, which looks pretty cool too. So I was like, I need to color this. We should color this very soon. Do you use a lot of digital? Oh yeah, dude. Most of my work is digital, like prints, character covers, all the covers that I do, all the artwork that I do. Yeah. But when I started painting or color or doing my illustrations many years ago, it was traditional. Also, it's a challenge for those who only do digital. I think it's a challenge. Maybe it's not that much of a challenge for some people. Some people are really good and they're like, oh yeah, I can do it. And I might still do my work later on, you know. Like right now, I feel like I don't need to. But I do have some sketches. I'm like, oh man, this sketch is nice. Should I keep this? And I know that some people will be like, oh, my drawings, I don't like my drawings. It's whatever. I'm sorry, but dude, I like my drawings because I put my life in there, like what I'm doing now, or like what we do is that we're putting time of our lives to create these things. So I don't know. Seems like I like the shit that I did. I don't wanna be like, I don't like it, like or whatever. It's not a big deal. I don't think it's like it's crazy special, but if you don't love what you do with your drawings, if you don't like what you do, then why are you gonna wait until somebody likes your stuff or like your drawings? I like shit that nobody gives a fuck, and I did it and it's like, hey, I like this drawing a lot. So you gotta like the things you do. You know what I mean? And if you don't really like it, then draw it again. Try again. Sometimes I do drawings that they look good, and then like, well, it's part of the process. It's part of like finding the right idea. Like, don't be too hard on yourself because it's a journey, like they say. I don't know how many drawings I do a week. I don't have an amount. Like right now I'm doing a good amount because I'm going to Japan, so I wanna get this done ahead of time so I can enjoy my time there. I don't do a lot of like drawings. I do a lot of sketching, but I don't draw all the time. Maybe before I used to draw a lot. Nowadays I'm drawing not as much. I've been wanting to like travel more, go to events, dance, work out, do other things. Like I like drawing, but I also would like to spend and do shit with my life. You know? At the end I did the hair darker than I should, but nobody needs to know that. Ray, when you shade your art, do you not color in the shine when you are coloring? No. There are some areas that I left open, but I went over with another like very subtle, like very desaturated pen, like this one. Some areas are white goods, Because that's the thing, you don't want your highlights to be white unless they are really shiny. If they're not that shiny, they don't need to be white. For example, now I see the red of the wings, and I feel like that's stealing some from the character. So I'm gonna flatten some of those highlights, even though the character has some highlights. But I feel like maybe flattening a little bit of this is a nicer. You know, it can distract. Maybe just a little bit there. You know, you can distract. You can just go over then. For example, the torso, I do want the highlights. I wanted to make it shiny because it's a sexy torso. So I want that there. So yeah, try to keep the white separated. Did you have confidence issues in art at once? No. I never had any confidence issues. Not because I thought I was, oh, I'm so good. I don't have any I don't need to worry about it. No. More like I need to learn, so whatever I'm learning, whatever I'm doing right now is what I need to do, or is the process. So I want to learn and I want to make my drawings better. Also, I'm not gonna lie, it helped to have people supporting my work all these years. You know, sometimes I'm like, I don't know about that, but then you get people like, man, I love that shit, it's so cool. It's like, okay, then I guess it was better. I don't know if it's confidence. It's more like, oh, did I do a good design? Sometimes I make sometimes not. Like there has been occasions when I've done a sticker design and I kind of like it, but it's like, for some reason it didn't work as well as I thought. Maybe the design is not strong enough, but at least I tried, and I think I have a couple of moments like that. So not all of them are the best drawings all the time, but I think it's like, this doesn't look good, and if I do the drawing and I say I'm gonna make this as a sticker, I'm gonna spend some more time fixing that and make it the sticker nicer. I have illustrations that I finished and then I made it to a sticker, and I made them, like, actually complete them as a sticker rather than an illustration. Satoshi Ushihara. If you know, dude, Satoshi Ushihara, I know him since 1998, bro. Well, probably before that. 1997, I will say. And I have some of his book when I was from the beginning. I have some books. I actually bought them again, and I have them, all of them there. That has been an influence for me too. Let's see. What you guys say? I'm gonna stand up a little bit. I asked for a number of drawings so I can understand how much harder I need to work to get as good as you. Okay, so if your question is how much you need to draw to get as good as me, I actually opened that the other day. I have it somewhere, but I did. You can start with something. You wake up every morning. That's what I did for a while, for a good amount of time. I woke up in the morning, make my coffee, and sit down for 2 hours at least minimum, and do figure drawing, gesture drawing, and draw. So I did a lot of drawings, figure drawings, gesture drawings every morning, 2 hours every day if I could, and just doing that shit, doing that non-stop. My drawings got really wonky because they got really fluid and a lot of gestures, so I had to dial it back to a more anatomy, more structure base. But that's part of the process. But at least do 2 hours of like warming up, gesture drawings, coloring. I've done you know little studies of paintings. So yeah, if you really want to improve, you gotta go into the gym, do a lot of that, and work on it. I have period times where I focus on only faces and make it only with paint, big brush strokes to improve, and that definitely helped me. I put time to improve my values. I also teach a class at Brainstorm a couple of years ago, and that made me study more to be able to teach like a really good class. That was stressful, but I learned so much, and also reviewing and doing paint overs from other students helped me to improve, because I was like improving those drawings from other artists, and it was not like picking up art. It's backgrounds with characters interacting, and I have to paint over. So every week I will paint over like 10 pieces during the whole day, paint those, and then teach, you know, and then so they can see what it can be done, and at the same time I was learning. So I've done my times to like learn and improve. Like I feel like I think I have a good sense of drawing, but I didn't know how to draw shit. Like I look at some drawings from 2006 and I was like, oh bro, that doesn't look that good. But it's fine. That's what you could do there. I didn't have education, so yeah, I have some. Do I have some drawings from back then? Maybe. Oh yeah, but this is not that old. Oh my god, what I have done. This is from when I was studying Japanese. I should have paid attention more to Japanese class, but I wanted to draw. So I will draw. This is from, I will say, 2013. No, sorry. This is when I was in Osaka, so this is 2009. So my figure drawings were like that. I need to check like stuff like this. I did back then. Anatomy's off, like the balance is off. I did creatures. I did a bunch of stuff that I should like learn by now. That's why my Japanese level was not the biggest, but you know, Copic markers and the faces are no bueno, but you know, I did what I could. This is when I did the Misato. But those are my drawings back then. There are things that I knew. Other things I didn't. I need to check what I'm drawing. But I like to draw Wolverine, but it always came in a weird way. This is supposed to be Samus splashing some watermelons. This actually is just a sketch from one of the illustrations that I did of them. Tifa and Samus. Drawing like people from the school, stuff like this. 2010. Yeah, these are my drawings back then. Like, not that much structure, a lot of struggle. I like the sense of like the shape, but it didn't make much sense, like anatomy wise. Some like erotic and sexy illustrations. Some creatures. Monsters. I thought I was gonna be a creature designer. I did this drawing. I liked it, what I did, but I couldn't finish this. Maybe now I can finish it, but at the moment, my brain. But this is all stuff. But like I was saying, you know, different levels of like, yeah, we are learning, you're progressing, you're improving. It's gonna be like too harsh. I have all the older ones over there. I have a bunch of old drawings. There's not like a schedule. Probably I could do another one tomorrow. I think I have to keep coloring other artwork. I need to do an eco robing. But yeah, like let's complete this. You will be like, oh, but this is supposed to be ready, right? Yes and no. There's something that you can do after this, since your markers tend to dilute a little bit of ink, and then you start seeing like, okay, now I can push the darks, or like I can make the eyes a little bit more. I can reinforce the dark of the ink. Maybe fix some stuff. Maybe have more eyelashes, cause I love my eyelashes. You know. And when you work, the ink gets a little bit dull. Also, by the way, Kentaro, how you doing, my man? How's life? Hope everything is going good with you and everybody. So you go a little bit with the dark, and that gives like a comic book vibe. And looking back at the drawings I show you, I definitely was doing something that was more like that has been carried through time. And that was the heavy ink, heavy outlines. You're alive. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good that you're alive. And then you are here. Yeah, it probably doesn't show that much on the camera, but it makes a difference. Just retouching a little bit those blacks. You see, but this is the thing. If I was doing this convention in a convention setting, I wouldn't be this meticulous about this. I would be like, okay, this is done. That's it. Next, I don't have enough time. So there's always like an advantage of paying for the commission before I go. Because I can make this like fairly quickly, like 3 hours. But not the same amount of like attention to detail and coloring and all that, which is kind of like what you need to do when you're at conventions, because you don't have enough time to do all the fancy stuff. And that's something I have learned to time. How can I be a little bit faster so I can finish more shit? I miss copies, dude. Just wipe them out and start coloring some shit. Print some line arts. Print some line art that you have done from something else and test. Actually, I wanted to test some paints, but I didn't do it. I'll read your comment in 1 second. Okay, you said. I have a question. Should you copy anime artists to replicate their style? I want to copy retro anime. Yeah. Learn. I am from the retro artist. I'm from back then. I'm from the 1990s anime. Now they call it retro. What an insult. But I guess it's the classics. That's when the things you like become retro and a part of a time. They're like, dude, this is just normal. Oh shit, now it's retro. I'm from the Evangelion generation, 97. Slayers, Nadeshiko, Tenshimuyo, Akira, Ghost in the Shell, Makaros, Urutsukudoji, La Blue Girl, Cowboy Bebop when it came out. Back then. No, you know what is old? Well, my one of the animes that I like to watch was called Cat Girl Nuku Nuku. Cat Girl Nuku Nuku, Hyper Police, Slam Dunk, Utena. Utena is one of my favorite anime. I have the DVDs and everything. Sailor Moon. Hey, those who hunt elves, I know those songs. I know the songs, my man. I know them. I know me on my songs, my anime songs. Tenshimuyo, bueno, Ikitousen back then. Tenjo Ten. Eureka 7, but Eureka 7 is a little bit more older, 2003 again, I guess. Sorry, more not as old as the other one. Oh yeah, I have them on like creatures and shit like that. I like drawing creatures, but I only get to draw tits. Oh, this music is good. I need to share that with you guys. It's time back for you. Yeah, I'm almost done too. It's almost like 11. I need to like get out of here. Golden Boy too. Yeah, I watch it. The DVDs. No, the VHA, sorry. Of course we have Escaflowne. We have Escaflowne, and then we have I like that shadow there, nice. How do you feel about art censorship? Japan is super lenient in their art and products, but the West makes it difficult. I feel like constantly need to be careful. It depends where you are. Japanese, they know who they are. They might have certain things, but they know who they are with their work. They know, very like erotic stuff is part of their DNA. All the hentai, everything it comes from. on Japan's be careful for what? Be careful, man. Just draw what you want to draw. I mean, there's a lot of AI anyway doing erotic artwork of characters, so enjoy your life. Do what you want. Well, that's Instagram. Yeah, Instagram you have to walk a line. I learned that too. I almost lost my account once. But now I don't get into those issues because even though it's sexy, but it's not like crazy, like at least the post that I do, I think about it like, no, this is might be too much for that. So you can do it's like a little preview and tell people, yeah, go and see the whole thing on my Patreon. Okay, now I think I like how this came out. I think I have reached the point where I'm pretty happy with what has been achieved today. I think I earned my money today. Strange question I got from a convention. Looking for a yellow. Has so many colors, I get tired looking at so many. Yeah. The strangest request. I'm not in a convention. Well, I guess like a very muscular girl, but I don't think this is the strange. Oh yeah, I got some people to draw like what's it, like a banana, like a penis banana, some silly shit that they were doing. Let's put another highlight right there. Woo! Now we're talking, baby. Oh, you don't see it, but put some. Ding! Ding! I share a link with music, so if you want to get some really good music to draw, I just shared 3 hours of amazing music. This is the kind of music I'm listening now. 3 hours of this amazing DJ. I was there, but I was not there. I was in Burning Man, but I was not look at the moment when this happened. I'm like, oh man, I wish I had been awake. I was sleeping. I was sleeping. Okay, I'll go do the highlights on the nails. Okay. Yeah, thank you for reminding me about highlights on the nails. I forget. Bing, bing, bing. I think this guy will be very happy. That's what it matters at the end of everything. People happy. If people happy, me happy. Oh, a little highlight in the nose. Little highlight in the lips, little highlight there in the eyes, a little touch in there, some highlights on the horn, on the Alright guys, I think I'm done with this. I think I don't need to touch it anymore. I'm gonna put my signature. I can go to sleep. I don't think I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm sleeping super late. But I don't wanna be sitting here anymore. Is Berserk your favorite anime? I watched Berserk. It was pretty solid, dude. I won't say it's my favorite anime because I feel like it was incomplete. I should read the manga. If this was a normal piece, you would have finished it 30 minutes ago. Oh, yeah, dude. This is like already done and like goodbye, man. But this extra, this is more like a full illustration. Like, feels more like a complete one. Alright, time to put my signature. For a piece like this, after knowing all the time that I put on this and the amount of detail, I don't know, I guess like a 600. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'll say like a 600. Maybe more? I don't know. Because again, I don't think it's just the piece itself. It's not like all of them. Even though I have a standard price, I think depends on the character too and how it came out. Like once that you finish, it's like okay, this is worth more or less. Okay, I need to stop touching this shit. Tighten up those edges. Tighten up those edges. Tighten up those edges. Make it like real tight in there. Yeah, guys, just want to say again, thank you so much for spending the time to be here with me, coloring, listen to my japping. I would love to continue doing more things, but I think I need to call it a day. Yeah, I'm going to Chicago Con too. Combo breaker. Combo breaker. Okay, let me show you the other illustration since I know some people. This is one I need to color. This is my personal piece. These are the other artwork that I'm taking, that I did commissions for, like for some like Japanese clients. upcoming expo. Yeah, I'll see you there. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm gonna keep preparing. I think maybe I should stop. I don't know. Maybe I should stop. Like maybe color some other things and then stop drawing and then finish stuff in Japan too. I think I already did plenty here. 7 commissions. Gotta be careful with this. And I want to color this one. If you were to put a priest on that chun, if I was gonna on this one, because I'm attached to it. I mean, this guy already paid. How much he paid? He paid almost like 900. So yeah. I mean, it might sound like expensive, but some other artists charge more. But this is because he wanted like something specific and yeah. But it depends. Like she asked me for a bust and I ended up doing more than I should, so I put a lot of details there too. I mean, I will get as much as I can. Because we like money. It's good. I mean, it's work. I spend my hours there, bro. I spend my hours there. It's not like I printed it out of nowhere. You know, I think I need something. And somebody said like a shadow on the thumb. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think this needs something that I'm looking at. Looking at it, and I was like, this needs like it needs a little bit of yellow. Hope everything goes good here. Yeah, this is what it needs. It's a little bit of yellow, a little bit of like make the eye have fun with the colors. You know, it's about keeping the eye entertained with colors and variations. It's a little bit of yellow there. Boom, boom. I think I'm talking like Bob Ross. A little bit of yellow. You get lost in the sauce. Yeah, I get lost in the sauce. Love that. It is true, but I think it's a good decision. I'm gonna actually put more yellow everywhere. Yeah, that's the best way to say it. I'm gonna say that I got lost in the sauce. I have got lost in the sauce a couple of times recently, and I added so much stuff that I needed to be added. But I think this one needed this. I feel like Sunday now we're talking, man. Now she's popping. See that yellow? Yeah, getting lost in the sauce. Ooh. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I love having you here looking at me getting lost in this house. That is art. I'm gonna steal that now, man. Sorry. I'll be like, somebody one day say I got lost in the sauce. because I put so much stuff on my work and it was too much. But I like this. I like my decision now. No regrets. This is it. Well, my friends, while I love being here, 3 hours have passed, and it's 11:10. I want to lay in my bed. I want to get comfy. I want to watch something, and then think about how I got lost in the sauce and how I cannot go back. Of course, my name is so yellow. But this is how you test things. And you're like, I like that combination that I did back then. All right. That's it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being part of the live stream. It was a lot of fun drawing Lilith. Should probably like put it somewhere there for like a YouTube thumbnail. You see that the hair is more like purplish, reddish. Mine is more like greenish. Sorry, more bluish. Maybe tomorrow when it's daylight, I figure out how to. I can change that. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here, spending time in my studio. Look, I'm getting tired. Oh, that was good. Alright guys, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to check my recent video I put on YouTube. It's very nice. A lot of tips. Leave me a comment, please. And get some of my stickers too. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming around. I'll try to stream more scenes before leaving to Japan. Still have other things to do. I show you already. So that's it, guys. Keep drawing, keep painting, keep being your best self. I want to do like a LASIK. I want to get rid of those glasses so I look better without glasses. That's what I've been told. Yeah, I look better without glasses, or I'm getting tired of looking myself with the glasses. Anyway, he's fucking rambling here. Thank you so much for your service and for being here. Stay clean, have fun, and good night. Thank you so much.